When you're covering guitar solos on YouTube, it's almost as important to have a backing track as being able to play the solo. This is why I will show you in this probably quick video how I create backing tracks, or at least one of the ways I do. And this is the most easiest, more convenient way. Although I have to warn you, as I'm doing it on my phone with an app, I will be immersed in my phone while I'm talking to you. So if you have a teenager in your family, this might upset you. So the screen recording is on, as you can see right here, and I've already opened up App Store because I have an iPhone, but it works the same with Google Play and I think any other device as well. And I've already typed in AmpliTube, as you can see, which is IK Multimedia's app for the iRig stuff. Anyway, don't be alarmed or worried, it doesn't cost $20, or I mean the full version does, but if you scroll down there's AmpliTube CS, which is the light or the free version. And as I already have downloaded this, it doesn't say free, but I double checked it on my wife's phone and it is indeed still free. So let's open it up. In the meantime, let me just note that I did use iRig HD and it's a very usable thing. Now, as you can see, I've bought an angle plugin, which is not that bad, but I don't really use it. What I use this app for is creating backing tracks, obviously. And if you go to this note icon down in the left corner, it brings up the embedded media player. As you can see, there are quite a few songs here. Now, if you wanna add a song, let's do that. You have to tap the plus icon in the upper left corner and do music library. Now, I have to note that it does not work with Apple Music or Spotify. It only works with songs that you've either purchased or you've transferred from your computer. And let's go with Rainbow. That's gonna be a good example. Rainbow and the first album from '75, Richie Blackmore's Rainbow. Now let's add 16th Century Greensleeves and Still I'm Sad. You just tapping again the plus icon on the right side of the song, and then a check mark appears. You hit done and it was added pretty quickly. Now it's pretty easy because I'm just pushing the volume up. So this option that makes you a karaoke or guitar solo backing track is called No Voice. It's on the bottom right corner, and it does not work with every song. For example, it works with 16th Century Greensleeves pretty well, as you could hear it, but let's see Still I'm Sad. What? It actually makes it more loud. Well, it's probably because it wasn't optimized or invented for guitar solos. It's mainly for vocals, but surprisingly it works for a lot of guitar solos, and it doesn't work for everything. So it's just the first thing I try when I want to have a backing track, and it's especially useful because you can also so if there's a tricky part, which there usually is in a Blackmore solo, you can just slow it down and get it that way. I think I'm pretty sure I already did a video about that. So let's check another thing, the mule, for example, from Fireball. As you can hear in this example, it's not completely taken out. Obviously, that would be really hard to do if you don't have a multi-track, if you don't have the channels in a multi-track fashion. So it would be pretty hard to obtain. except for Machine Head. Obviously there's a Machine Head multi-channel version available. There's some backing tracks I created where you can still hear the guitar solo somewhat. You don't really have to worry about that, because when you're playing over it, that will be so much louder and would sit in the same register that it will completely overshadow or completely, well, cover the guitar track that is barely audible in the background. So you don't need to worry about that, or at least, let me reiterate, give it a try. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So I think this is it. Oh yeah, I haven't told you how to get it into your computer, or had it transferred to your computer. Now there's the AmpliTube logo in the top of the screen, and right below that there are some tracks with a downward pointing arrow. If you click that, it brings up an option. You can only copy it to track 1 because you're not using the full version of AmpliTube. Now when you did that, you'll have to click or tap the cassette icon on the bottom of the screen, and it brings you to the mixer. And as you can see, I have my track called Mary Long because I just did Mary Long, as you probably saw on my channel. You can create a new one or not, doesn't really matter. The main point is it's already the mule, because I was on the mule when I transferred it to the mixer. So now all you have to do is connect your iPhone, in this case, to your computer. Go to iTunes, open up the iPhone in iTunes, and then go file transfer or file sharing or something like that. Open it up, go and find the AmpliTube icon. Double click on that. It brings up the files. You select the one which is gonna be called Mary Long now, but if I renamed it, it would be called the Mule. So you open that, save it, and you're free to use it in Logic or Pro Tools or anything, or GarageBand if you're looking for something for free. Anyway, I think that's it. The main point I've mentioned is that this is free, and it only works with songs you already bought or transferred from your computer. You can also slow down or speed up songs. Anyway, thanks for watching, and leave a thumbs up if you think I look like a douche.